my name is Yogya Bhatia and I'm a legal intern at LEXIS and Company. Today I'll be talking about capital punishment in India. The death penalty is a process where the life of a person is taken by the state by the following the due procedure of law. Capital punishment is in all cases given for the most heinous of crimes. During recent times, there has been a global trend to abolish the capital punishment. However, India has yet not abolished the capital punishment, though the court awards the capital punishment in rarest of the rare cases. What makes the capital punishment a unique form of punishment is the nature of irreversibility attached to it. If any error has been committed to awarding the death penalty, it cannot be undone after the person has been executed. Many people give this argument for abolishing the capital punishment. Although the death penalty has existed from time immemorial, the movement to abolish it has gained a lot of momentum in the recent times. This movement can be traced back to the works of one of the great criminologists named Cicero Beccaria, who convinced many people that death penalty should be abolished because it is inhuman, useless, and technically speaking, a public assassination. In the year 1846, Michigan became the first state to abolish the capital punishment, followed by Portugal, Venezuela in 1867. Abolition of the death penalty was also supported by the United Nations during the drafting of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights in the year 1948. Around the world, for 58 countries still practice awarding the capital punishment. 102 countries do not award capital punishment for any crime. That's this total abolition. According to the reports of Amnesty International, China, Iraq, and Iran have awarded highest number of death penalties in the recent years. In Europe, the death sentence has been almost abolished completely except the Republic of Belarus retaining it. Position in India. Article 21 of the Indian Constitution states that no person shall be deprived of his law and liberty except according to the procedure laid down by law. Under Article 21, every person has the right to life which has been guaranteed by the Constitution. The Indian Penal Code 1860 provides for the provision of death sentence for various offences like criminal conspiracy, murder, waging war against the nation, dacoity and murder, etc. Various other legislation like the NDPS Act and Unlawful Activities Prevention Act also provide for the death penalty. Under Article 72, the Constitution has created a provision for clemency of capital punishment. Under this article, the President of India has the power to grant pardon or commute or remit the death sentence in certain cases. Similarly, Article 161 provides for power of the government of the state to grant clemency. Also, when a session court awards capital punishment, it must be confirmed by the High Court of the particular state, and then only the execution can be carried out. These measures are necessary so as to remove any room for error. These days, awarding life sentence has become the rule and death penalty an exception, which is awarded only in the rarest of the rare cases. The case of Jagmohan Singh vs. State of UP was the first case in which the court had the opportunity to discuss the constitutionality of capital punishment. The counsel for the appellant put forth the argument that capital punishment take away all the rights guaranteed under Article 19, subsection 1 of the Constitution. The second argument, which was given that the discretion of which capital punishment awarded did not follow any fixed standard or policy. Thirdly, it was argued that his unguided and unfettered discretion violated Article 14 of the Constitution, which guarantees equality before the law. It was stated that in many cases the situation arose that where two individuals committed a murder, one was awarded the capital punishment and another was awarded life imprisonment. The last argument which was put forward was that the law does not provide any guideline which considers different factors and circumstances while awarding death penalty of life of imprisonment. Law Commission Report. A discussion on death penalty cannot be complete without taking into consideration the 36th report of the Law Commission of India, which was submitted by the Law Commission in 1967. The report stated that the issue of abolition or retention of capital punishment should be decided after balancing the arguments given in favor and in against the death penalty. A single factor cannot decide the question of abolition or retention of death penalty in the country. The report also vocally stated that the question of protecting the society must be given prime consideration while deciding the issue. The Commission did consider the strong arguments given for abolition of capital punishment. They also considered the concept of irrevocability attached with the punishment of a death penalty. Nor did they ignore the fact that the capital punishment was very severe and modern approach was required to deal with criminals. But considering the state of the nation, the Commission stated that keeping in mind the way of upbringing of the citizen, the disparity level in educational and moral levels of the people, the vastness of the area, the diversity of the nation, and utmost need to preserve law and order, India cannot risk abolishing the capital punishment. In judicial pronouncement of Edgar Nama vs. State of Andhra Pradesh, Justice Krishna Iyer commuted the death sentence of the accused to life imprisonment, considering factors like gender, age, and socio-economic background of the accused. In this case, the court laid out that apart from looking into the circumstances of the crime, the court should also look into the condition of the accused. This case was followed by some important developments. Section 354, subsection 3 was added to the Code of Criminal Procedure. 1973, which stated that in cases where capital punishment was being avoided, the court has to give special reasons for it. This made life imprisonment a rule and death penalty an exception, which was the other way around earlier. Thank you.